The Northern Territory Government might launch its first review into police resources in almost a decade. The Territory Police Association is concerned about staff levels and has used its annual general meeting to call for an immediate audit. The government says the union will have to wait a few more weeks to find out if it will get its wish.
Under pressure from some of the Territory's top brass to look at resourcing the force, the Police Minister has stopped short of guaranteeing a review.
We will consider the request from the Police Association that's been put forward in a very legitimate way, and I'll be making announcements on that consideration over the next few weeks.
We're just pleased that the Chief Minister and I think the Commissioners acknowledge that there is an issue with resources. It needs to be properly examined, and hopefully we'll get a positive response sooner rather than later.
The last audit was 8 years ago, well before the federal intervention.
The demands of the intervention and the ongoing staffing of remote police stations is one of the biggest issues facing both the Northern Territory Police Commissioner and the Northern Territory Government.
There are 170 officers manning remote stations, but the union fears that number could be almost halved when the intervention ends next year. It wants the federal money to keep flowing, a call that's backed by both sides of politics.
It's vital that that funding continues to support those additional officers placed by the Australian Government into our remote communities.
If the need was there when the intervention was announced, it is still there today.
The federal government says it has an agreement to provide funds for remote police until June 30 next year, and it's in discussions with the Territory Government about funding beyond that date. Emma Masters, ABC News.